Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this video, I took your ideas from my Discord server and community posts and made them into Lumber Tycoon 2 gifts for the upcoming Christmas season. Now on December 15th when this video comes out, there will be some gifts already inside of the game. And in the very rare chance that one of the gifts I make today does make it into the game by December 15th, I want to give you guys a spoiler warning as I will be showing the insides of what the gifts are going to be and how I made them. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into making these 3 gift ideas. Okay, so really quickly before we get into actually making the items, I just want to say my typical disclaimer. I don't have any power in the main game. I can't insert any of these gifts myself into the game. All I'm doing today is making the gifts and submitting them to Defaultio, so none of these gifts are like confirmed to be in the game or anything. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get into gift 1. Okay, so the first gift suggestion I got was a soccer ball. So what I did is I just pulled this basic soccer ball mesh from Roblox. It's an official mesh. So I just put it down here and I have my gift of plump appetites from last year that I have here, and I'm going to just use it as a template for formatting this gift. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure everything is formatted and I remove all of the ham bits that I don't need. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this mesh ID and I'm going to paste it in right here into Roblox by typing roblox.com/library and then pasting the mesh ID right there. And now I'm going to download this and take it into my photo editor. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just retexturing the mesh for the ball itself and turning it into the gift mesh by simply just making it a little more festive, adding some patterns, adding some snowflakes, whatever I can to just make it seem more like an actual gift. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied with what I've made right now. Let's just see how it looks on the ball itself. And wow, that actually looks pretty good. I like how you can tell what's inside of the gift based on the shape and colors, but it doesn't just straight up give it away. Now all we have to do is add this little bow tie on the side of it and it will be all done. And just like that, the gift of round shapes is now all completed. Anyways, without further ado, let's move on to the second gift. So next up we have the snowball launcher, and this idea is just crazy. I was debating doing it for a long time because I was like, how am I going to make this work with Lumber Tycoon 2? How am I going to make it so that you can put a snowball in a device and it gets launched out? And how do I make that fit with the rest of the items in Lumber Tycoon 2? But luckily I finally got an answer. Now figuring out the size of this thing was definitely one of the hardest parts, as a snowball is normally around 2x2x2 units. However, I decided to make a compromise and make the cannon only work with smaller snowballs, meaning you have to actually take the snowball and melt in the volcano a little bit before you put in the cannon. Now instead of going right ahead and building the thing in Studio, I thought I would map it out first to try to get a general idea of what I was looking for. I highly recommend doing this whenever you're building something, as it just helps you brainstorm ideas much quicker and easier without having to go through a lot of work every revision. Okay, so I think this is the final design we're going to go for here. I don't really like how the base is looking so far, so I think I'm just going to try out some revisions in the actual studio, and I'll check up with you guys once I complete some. So now we gotta model the main shooting part of it, which means we have to somehow fuse this rotated bit with this straight bit, which isn't going to be too fun, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so using these like rotating balls here, I think I've got a system that works pretty well. I'm gonna just keep experimenting with this. I'll update you guys later. Okay, so like I said earlier, the player is gonna have to put their snowball in the volcano for a bit before they dump it in the machine here, because I am making this tube a bit smaller than the cannon also, because I think it will be better if it's tighter up here, and then as it shoots off it has more like space to move around. There we go. That's looking pretty nice actually. Okay, so for this button on the back here, I would really like to make it like a custom decal that basically when you push the button, I want to launch the ball. So turn something on that will be able to push the ball outwards for a few seconds before shutting it off again. So in order to do this, I say we just convert this whole thing to black here, and then take our snowball picture that we used earlier. And lastly, I think we should add like a little arrow to symbolize that it's actually being launched out of the cannon, because unlike the firework launcher, we don't have a picture of like something exploding, because snowballs don't really explode. I mean, they kind of do, but I don't know how I would show that, and they don't in Lumber Tycoon. Why am I thinking about this so much? And boom, we are actually now done with the cannon itself, which is pretty nice. I really like how it turned out so far, and it's time to move on to the gift. Okay, so for the gift, I chose this mesh since it hasn't been used before, and it's pretty nice. I like how it looks, and I think the gift will be pretty square, so I don't have to alter the mesh's shape at all, just its size, which was always a nice thing. So just looking at the mesh here, it's kind of weird. I don't know why there are like bats here. I don't see any bats on the gift itself, so that's kind of weird. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is I'm gonna take the very cold gift, which is the snowball gift, and take its snowflakes and put it on this gift, just to kind of symbolize their connection. And there's the gift. I actually really like how it looks. It's a little patchworky in some areas because I had to join the textures together with blurs, which I usually don't do. But yeah, overall the gift and the item look pretty good, and I'm really satisfied with how they turned out. And just like that, the gift of enhanced festive activities is now completed. Let's move on to the last gift. And finally, we're on the last and easiest gift, the toilet paper. Now for a template, I'm using last year's gift that I made, the gift with yellow candy cane stripes, and I'm just going to basically be rebranding this into toilet paper and giving it a new texture and new item. A lot of model searching later, I think I finally found a toilet paper that looks pretty good and will fit Lumber Tycoon 2 style. It's boxing time! Okay, now it's time to make this gift texture. So I'm gonna start out with the gift with the yellow candy cane stripes, and I'm gonna change it into sort of like a weird, like, wishy-washy type effect. Almost like wrinkled paper effect is what I'm going for. So my thought process quickly went from crumpled effect to like a twisty effect, like rolls of toilet paper since they're all rolled up like a twist. I don't know. It turned out okay, I'd say, but I definitely need to do some improvements. Yeah, so I think the main issues right now is that the color of the ribbon doesn't really match the inside of the toilet paper, and also you can't really even see the twists, like they're so faint. I definitely need to up their contrast. Yeah, okay, that looks much better, although I still don't like it 100%, so I think I will change it a bit after this recording, but for now, I'd say it's a pretty solid gift. And now the final gift, the gift with paper swirls, is all completed. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as you enjoyed the first video. And again, if you have any ideas for future videos like this, be sure to join my Discord, which will be linked down in the description, and put your ideas in the channel called suggestions. Anyways, this is it for me. Goodbye.